Going live. Setting this up. Okay. Starting soon. Hi guys. Setting this up. Wow, I have a stressful ass weekend. It is so hard to do this shit by yourself. Having a little bit of a stressful time. Okay. All right, just setting up. Kieran Turk is on her way. I just have to, I don't even know if this microphone sounds good. And honestly, I don't really care. That's where I'm at right now. Yeah, I have to go help give directions for Karen for how to even get here. But sit tight, and I'll be back in a minute. I just have to tell her how to get here. Okay, I'll be back. Sit tight, y'all. To figure out what elevator.
My husband, Chrissie.
Hi, Chrissie. So nice to meet you. I just started going live streaming.
Okay.
So yeah, we can just sit down and.
Perfect.
So like beyond casual.
All good.
Yeah, you can sit here.
Okay.
All right, guys. Let us know in the chat if you can hear us. I think it's okay. We're good. I think this sounds good. Let me do test. Yeah, this sounds good. All right, cool.
Don't worry about any text. Just don't respond to anybody.
Wow. Okay, so this is good. Maybe I could zoom in a little. This is.
Oh, there's your camera. Okay. I'm looking over here, and I'm like, where am I
yeah.
looking?
As you can see, this is an extremely low budget production.
I like it. I like it. Not at all. I have an iPad. That's the only difference.
Oh, awesome. Okay. So if you guys send super chats, we can for sure see them if you have questions. I'm here.
Well, speak for yourself. I don't know if I can see that. You'd have to make the font bigger.
Okay, guys. Yes, do like all caps if you have any questions. Okay. Wow, what a day. This is day 3 of the Truth About Cancer Live in Nashville at the beautiful Gaylord Opryland. I can't stop saying that. I don't know why. It just like makes me happy because this hotel is like being inside of a rainforest. There's like a boat trip that goes around. I'm trying to explain it to people. It's just like so fancy.
It's really fancy, but it's also like, it's actually colder in here than it is outside. It's sort of like late fall indoors here, which is, it's almost got like a whole environment in itself. Like you're in Nashville, so you get that Nashville country flair, but then it's also like, it's a whole world. It's a microcosm.
It is. This feels like, I don't know, like what I imagine a little smart city would feel like. You don't even have to leave this hotel. It's huge. Yeah. It's like, it feels like Vegas, but there's no way to piss your money away other than, buying a Vera Bradley purse and like going to the restaurant. So yeah, that's how they get you to.
Well, we lost some money on the arcade games downstairs. We were told by a 4-year-old that the games are rigged and that we should watch out before we were playing and trying to win some stuffed animals. So we did lose some money there. There was a little like light gambling today.
Cool. That's great. I'm here with Karen Turk. I don't know if you guys remember. It was a long time ago, I think, that you did the podcast. I can't remember when.
Yeah, it was probably like a year ago.
Wow.
Yeah, it was probably a year ago.
Okay, this is so exciting. So you spoke today. This morning was like Roger Stone and you. I was like, okay, these are definitely like the bigger like folks I want to see and make sure I like hear them speak. And so have you done these conventions before? Like, is this a normal, stop for you?
It's not a normal stop for me. This is really new for me. Usually it's television stuff, it's podcast stuff. This is new for me. I've spoken before, but this was probably the biggest audience I've ever spoken to.
How many people do you feel like?
I feel like there were about 2,500 there today. Yeah, it was massive. And I walked in and I almost didn't want to walk in because I didn't want to see who was in the audience. Like I didn't want to see the whole crowd before. So I walked up to the green room with Roger and I was standing backstage and I'm like, no, I want to walk down there when he's speaking. I want to feel like the energy of the crowd. I want to see what it's going to be like to be on that stage. So I walked and I was walking around. I asked my husband if he had seen me because I was walking around just pacing and watching. And the energy of the crowd was so incredible that I was so much more relaxed when I got on stage because I knew the audience.
Yeah.
So it was really nice. And what an amazing group of people this is.
It's like energizing to be here. And I've never been to any convention like this before. I'm used to like comedy clubs and green rooms and like, really just the internet. It's just like Zoom and StreamYard for the last year and a half. I'm like, wow, people, you can hug them. They're here. And like, it's Nashville. No one's wearing a mask. It's like real life again. But there's something so energizing about having so many like-minded people that are like patriots. Everyone's like, you're kind of more or less dealing with the same level of information because it's not like you have to,
these are all truth seekers.
Yes. Yeah.
They're all truth seekers.
Kind of smart, kind of with it. Everyone's pretty much awake, like knows what's up. And you can just, I don't know. There's so much love here too. Like people just love the country and care for one another. And at first I was like, there's like a big religious presence here, especially in the press room. I noticed there's like, the Christian, this channel and that. And I was like, it's all related because if you look at just how our government's been operating and you're like, these people are like, I guess it's technically a sin because they're not operating out of the interest of the people. They're not. And you just realize like all censorship, medical freedom, it goes together. So it makes sense why there's MAGA here, there's genuine patriots here, there's natural health people here, and it's great to see everyone come together.
It's really good. And what I love about it too is I do so many rallies and I do so many, MAGA movement stuff and Trump rallies, and those are great. Obviously I'm on that side of the aisle. Love that. Totally infectious. But it's really nice to come into a room with people that maybe aren't necessarily on the Republican side of the aisle. They're conservatives for sure. But I don't know whether or not they actually identify with a political party. So for me, coming in here is really nice to be with a group of people that they all share that same value. And imagine as a country, if we can actually share those values that are those Judeo-Christian values that our country was founded on, which is faith. I'm Jewish and I'm here with all these pastors and all these Christians.
There's so many.
Yeah, because it's really, it's not about what the religion is for me. It's about truth seeking. And it's about having that foundation where you care about other people. And, government's there to serve us, we the people. And we've gotten so far away from that now.
Yeah.
It's not that anymore.
And who was supposed to come here? Like one of the speakers was, what's his name? Artur Pawlowski. He was like that pastor who was out of Canada. And I think
he's like the pastor on the street. Like he's the guy on the street.
Yeah, he kicked out. He was the guy you all know. You've all seen like the viral clip, but he was keeping his church open during the lockdowns, and then the cops would come through trying to shut him down. And he was like screaming, he's like, "You're a Nazi! You're part of the SS! Like get out of here!" He would just like bark these cops away, and it was like it like gives you chills because you're like, this is like a real man. He's like putting himself on the line here. He's like sticking his neck out and like. He couldn't get, I guess, into the country because of like the vax passport, and he couldn't speak at the event today. And
it's crazy. Yeah, he couldn't come.
He might have been in. Someone's like, is he in jail? So it's like, he had a lot of speed bumps, I guess, and prevented.
These vaccine passports are a big deal. I mean, they're a big deal for anybody who doesn't want to go get the jab. And how can you can't travel, you can't do anything. I'm not leaving the country for a while. I'm gonna just stay here and hang out here. I love Nashville. I stay in Florida. I try to stay where there's still freedom. Yeah. Because why do I want to go somewhere where I'm not going to feel like I'm free? I'm a little scared to go to New York right now.
I know. And I'm
it's
scared
depressing.
That's where I live. And I'm like, do I have to?
So Pastor Locke, who spoke today too, he's amazing. And he actually kept his church open during COVID. We're doing a big event there tomorrow between 5 and 7 p.m. We're going to stream it on Real America's Voice.
Okay.
And it's the Rally to Save America. It's the town hall to save America. So it's going to be audience input. People can come to the church. They can ask questions in the audience. And it's going to be Pastor Locke and Charlene, Truth About Cancer, Charlene Bollinger is going to be there. It's going to be me. I'm going to be moderating with some of my colleagues from Real America's Voice. And it's going to be an amazing day. Pastor Mark Burns And people can write in questions. Your audience can write in questions, things that you want to know, things that you want to ask our speakers. And we're going to bring those questions to you on the air during this live broadcast.
And this is happening in New York?
This is happening here.
Oh, here.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, we got on the New York topic, and then I didn't want to forget to promote the event. That's the truth.
Cool.
And I got sidetracked. I was like, Pastor Locke.
And that's tomorrow.
That's tomorrow from 5 to 7 in Nashville.
Oh, wow.
It's at Pastor Locke's church. It's the Global Vision Bible Church. And when they shut him down, he actually had a small congregation. He had a congregation, maybe 300-400 people, and they had a beautiful church right outside of Nashville. And when COVID hit and all these churches shut down, he stayed open. Yeah. And the congregation grew and grew and grew. And then they kept trying to shut him down. So he said, fine, you know what? Keep trying to shut me down. Screw you. I'm going to put everybody in tents and you're not going to stop me. So now he gets thousands of people on Sunday for services in these massive tents. And I went there today and it's beautiful. I'm so excited about the event tomorrow. Yeah.
I was wondering like how he became so popular because I've been hearing his name so much. And like, I think he was even at like January 6th. And I was like, I've been hearing a lot about this guy. So that's interesting. And it's so funny. It's like they pushed us to the point, like a good example is like Ian Smith. He has this gym out in Jersey.
Yeah.
What's it called? But it was through him and his partner just being like, we're going to stay open. And now he's attracted this like national, audience.
Because these are stand-up people. These are people that are willing to take risks, that are willing to take chances. And one of our speakers today, and I think it was Brad that brought this up. He's like, they're the people who are willing to put their lives on the line. Think about our founding fathers and how they put their lives on the line. These are those people that are still willing to do that. So they should be embraced. They should be celebrated. Yeah. That's what built our country, was people willing to say no, to stand up against things that they thought were corrupt, that they thought were controlling, that they thought weren't going to give them the freedoms that they wanted. We wouldn't be sitting here doing this interview if it wasn't for them.
Right.
And it's that historical recurrence, because we're seeing that again in this country where we're being suppressed, and we need those people to speak out.
Yeah, it's so funny because you spoke and you sat on the panel, and I can't remember exactly the name of like everybody who was on there, but I don't know if his name was Brad or who you were just referring to. And it just something about like the way he spoke, like in our lifetimes, like
he was in the back of me. Yeah, right? It's Brad, and I can't think of his last name, but he's an ex-football guy, and I think he's a pastor. I'm not 100%, don't quote me on that, but amazing. He spoke when he was speaking. He had the whole audience like, wow, because everything he said, you were like, yes, that's how I feel.
He was really driving it home. Like in our lifetimes, we've never had to like, I think we don't know what the concept of like really fighting is or what it looks like, because I think people are just so used to like, oh, well, I'm active on social media. That's where I put my thoughts, and then I just go about my life. I order my Amazon, I do my job, I get the jab, I take care of my family. And it's like, no, it's kind of like you need to be like shaken and it's just so happens in such little steps that you're not realizing that the water is like coming up over you.
And that's what these globalists with the socialist agenda are preying on. They're preying on the fact that they want people to be complacent, that they want them to just get used to things and not say anything. And it's the same thing when the Nazis came in. I mean, my parents escaped the Nazis in Austria. Wow. And I actually had somebody call me out today and said, you don't look old enough. And I was like, well, thank you. Appreciate that. I was like, actually, I'm 49. I did the math. My dad was 44.
Wow.
Like, so my dad was 11 and my mom was 6, and they both lived in Austria. And both of my parents, both sets of families, escaped the Nazis. Wow. So my father was older, so he remembered everything. He remembered his dad being beaten by the Nazis, and my grandmother, they were actually a really prominent family in Austria, and they lost everything. I mean, they came from the Czech Republic and from Hungary, and they had done really well. I mean, they're like the who's who. Wow. And in, a couple months, gone, they lost everything. And my grandmother kept paying off the Nazis because my grandfather said, this is my country. I'm going to stand my ground. I don't want to go anywhere. This isn't going to happen in Austria. And everybody said, this isn't going to happen in Austria. And that's why it happened. And the slippery slope that is socialism, if you look at Austria as well and what my parents endured, my father was born in 1928, which is really when things started to go sideways, because we had this movement, this socialist movement that destroyed the Austrian economy and destroyed the country as a whole. Once the economy's gone and people are dependent on the government, very easy to become either a dictatorship or, a totalitarian government or, a dictatorship, because the weakness is there. Mm-hmm. So that weakness is being created by the programs and the systems that the Democrat Party are now putting into our lives. And if we allow this to continue to go, we are going to end up under like a Nazi regime. And people always say, that's extreme. How can you compare what's going on to the Nazis? Like, and I say to myself, you know what? My parents lived it. So speak for yourself, because I remember the stories. I have a storage unit, and in my storage unit, I have passports. I have ghetto money. I have ration cards.
Ghetto money?
I do. And that? I have pictures. I have pictures of people that were in the ghettos that went to the concentration camps. I mean, I have people's passports. I don't know who these people are, but it sits in my storage unit. Someday maybe I'll take it to a museum.
That's neat.
But it reminds me that like, that's how quickly.
Real. Yeah.
Quick. Shit gets real quick.
Yeah. And I wonder if like, you look at Australia, like Australia's a hot mess right now, and we're not there yet. Like I still have so much hope. And you wonder if like this extra time that we've been given, I don't know if it's because of the Second Amendment. I don't know if it's because we have so many patriots. I don't know if it's because we like strong sort of like local communities, but whatever this time, it feels like we're in like a buffer zone right now. We're in, okay, it's like time to like regroup and like get our shit together and organize, because it's like this time's gonna like run out. And I don't know, I feel like we're lucky to have this time to like meet up at these conventions and figure out what we're going to do. And
when you realize you're not alone, like you realize that you're not crazy, because I've been called, a conspiracy theorist so much. I've been called a white supremacist. When they put me on the January 6th list, which I wasn't even in DC, on that list, they're like, these people are like white supremacists.
Really? You were put on a list?
I was on the list because I was supposed to speak. And I decided shortly before, like, I don't know, maybe a week or 10 days before, just things were disorganized. And I didn't know where I was going to eat in DC. And it was cold. And I just said to myself, I don't think I want to go. And I called my other friend who was supposed to go. And I said, I don't think I'm going to go. And I called, other friends, and I don't think I'm going to go. And I actually gave up my speaking spot and gave it to another speaker. But when the House originally called for the list of people, they just went straight off the speaker list. They didn't even bother to check.
Well, no, why look into it? Yeah.
Or maybe conveniently, they didn't bother to check so they could put me on the list, which wouldn't surprise me either. And there was my name. And I'm like, I wasn't even there. So that's just goes to show you the level of bullshit that's going on, is when I'm on a list and I'm not even in DC. I'm just being labeled. I'm a white supremacist. I'm a Jewish white supremacist.
Very fair, like a unicorn.
Like a unicorn. Yeah.
And I think it's important for like American people to realize, like, this is not being polite. This is not about not offending people. They've cleverly disguised it as this sort of like woke, kind, polite, socially conscious movement, and that's just the Trojan horse that's like the nice face of like what is behind it, which is exactly what you said, like a communist, totalitarian, like authoritarian regime. And it's like everything they wanted to usher in, they're doing so under the guise of like, oh, you have to be nice to trans people. You know what I mean? Like they've stretched it and manipulated it to the point where you're like, well, I can't say no to that unless I don't want to be called a racist, so I better be down with communism. It's very clever what they've done. Propaganda has been very clever, but I wanted to ask you before, like how you kind of got involved with this group, doing these speaking engagements. Like, how did they find you?
This was just really, good people, connections, people that I've met. And I think when you're in a community, like any community, you just find like-minded people that share your interests, that share the same values as you do. And I was fortunate enough to meet Charlene and Ty through some friends of mine. And here I am, like, it's a very small world. Once you realize that there are people who are just as awake as you are, all of a sudden it becomes a very small community. And there are a lot of people that are out there fighting for a common message. And I'm so proud to be tied in with things like this, because this is my community. These are my people. They're the like-minded people that are willing to stand up for what's right, who aren't going to be silenced. Yeah. This is about freedom. This is about freedom. It's not about whether or not you're going to take a shot. I don't care if you take a shot. If you want to take a shot, take a shot. But at the end of the day, I feel
like taking a shot after today, honestly, not that shot. You like a tequila.
Yeah, I can go for that too.
It was a long day.
It was a long day.
Was this the most amount of people you think you've spoken in front of?
Yeah, definitely it's definitely the biggest group I've ever spoken in front of.
Do you get nervous? Do you have no cards? Like, what's your plan going?
No cards. No cards make me nervous. I do plan. Wow. Like, I think about it. Like, even when I competed and I won Mrs. Florida, which is such like a fluke, because, who was I to win that pageant and be a pageant girl? I had never done a pageant in my life. But it was almost that visualization. Like, it sounds a little hokey, but I really believe that if you see something and you visualize it and you manifest it, that you can make it happen. And I visualize myself winning again and again and again and again.
Yeah.
And I listened to the music that like inspired me. I listened to a lot of Pat Benatar, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to go.
Practice my way.
Yep. And I'm going to win. And I'm sorry I keep clearing my throat, but it's been a long day.
It's been
But it
There's water right there if you want.
It's the beauty of being able to visualize it and picturing yourself doing it. And I think that makes me less nervous because I've already worked through the process in my head. So by the time I get up there, I feel like I've already done it. Whereas if I don't go through that sort of mental exercise, then I would be really nervous. But once I go through that mental exercise, I'm like, oh, I've already rehearsed it. I felt the crowd already. I know how this is going to feel. And I make sure that I picture myself feeling good about it because I can go like really negative. Like I get stage amnesia after I speak and I don't remember a thing that I said.
I forget what I
Not a thing.
That's funny.
And then I walk off stage and I question everything I said and like, did I say that? Did I stutter? Did I curse? You know, what happened? Like, and I walk off and I'm completely blank. And then my husband's nice enough to always video it for me. He's sitting in the background here. And when,
he's sitting on the
he's over there,
so cute.
when he videos it for me and I watch it later, I'm like always pleasantly surprised that it's much better than I think it's going to be. But I get so lost in the moment because what I'm talking about is so passionate for me and just speaking the truth and being able to talk about the things that have happened to me that were hard to talk about. It's very cathartic to get out there and just be able to do it. So I think that's helped me a lot, not be as nervous. But no note cards.
Wow.
I do plan. If I have to make a speech and I have to remember certain facts or figures, I won't remember them in my head. I would, maybe put them on my phone and kind of glance down. But yeah,
wow.
I can't stand in front of a podium. I saw Roger doing that today, and I was like, I hope they're not giving me a podium because that's going to be a problem.
Well, the podium here is clear. It's like lucite. It's like see-through. It's like the podium of the future. Which it looks good on stage. It's not blocking, but it's not like you can hide behind it either. God, Roger is like, I was watching him. He is something else. Like, I've interviewed him and chatted with him, but like he gets on stage, it's like,
oh yeah,
he's got such a talent for public speaking. For like, he's so clear. Like he's so good at putting his thoughts together. He's so much passion.
And he knows so much. He's such a brilliant mind. I say this about him all the time, but he's really, truly a brilliant mind. And when it comes to historical references and it comes to experience that he's had, being on the campaign trail since he was like a young kid, really like 20 something, he knows politics inside and out. And he remembers everything that happened. And he remembers why, Watergate has similarities to this. And the way that he ties everything together is really, truly incredible. And when you watch him speak, you immediately realize that this is truly like what God wants him to do. I'm talking about a spiritual thing. Like
he's in tune. He's aligned. Like he is doing his thing. Yeah.
Doing his thing.
That's kind of how I felt when everybody was speaking. You're just like, oh yeah, there's it's so much more than just like you have knowledge. It's like you are being led down this path. Like
you're being led.
It's like and that's pretty cool.
Look at me. I mean, I would have never thought that this is what I would be doing. I thought I would be doing red carpet events and television and interviewing celebrities. I mean, that's what I was doing.
Yeah.
That's what I was doing until I became a Trump supporter, which became a label that wasn't horribly positive for me. I was there because I believed in President Trump. I believed in the movement. I believed in changing things and taking back our country and making America great again. So to win the pageant and then to be a part of that and to really do it because it was the right thing to do, they now have a clause in the pageant contract that says that you cannot be political during your year. It's the guarantor clause.
That's because of you. It's like having your own sandwich at a deli. You're like, I have my own clause in the pageant.
I wasn't doing it because I was looking to speak at an event. I wasn't doing it for any other reason that I thought it was the right thing to do. And I had this platform by being Mrs. Florida to be able to reach a certain audience. So I felt like, let me show people that I'm not afraid to wear this on my sleeve, that I'm not scared to stand up and say, yes, I love America. And yes, I believe Donald Trump is going to make a great president. And then he did. And now so we're screwed.
When did you get Miss Florida? Was that
2016?
So same year that you won, and then you spoke out about it right away. And because I'm trying to figure, remember, what was it that put a target on your back or made you someone that people would come after?
The sash and the crown, in Trump International Hotel, and taking selfies and doing all the things that we all did. Going to Mar-a-Lago and enjoying the parties and the amazing energy of it all. That's what made me a target, and speaking out and having a platform to be able to do so. And calling out people that I think are connected to corruption in the Democrat Party, especially in Palm Beach County where I live.
Wow.
And I'm not afraid to do that. And I will call you out, and I will call you out publicly. And I will say, you know, I don't think you're doing your job, because at the end of the day, these government officials work for us, and they need to do what it is. And when everything happened with my mother, I don't want to get into that whole story. Hopefully, maybe some of your viewers will buy my book Behind the Headlines and they can read about what happened. But my mother was taken in a very litigious guardianship. And I found out like in a Free Brittany moment. And that's really what made me a target even more so, because they now wanted to take me down and silence me about the corruption in the guardianship system. And this is a really prevalent problem. This is happening to 1.5 million Americans every single year all over our country. And if you watch the Netflix movie I Care a Lot, this woman who comes knocking on the door in this movie, and this older lady says, "Who are you?" And she says, "I'm the guardian. I've been appointed by the court." And she says, "But I don't even know you." This is happening every single day. It is legalized human trafficking. It is legalized human trafficking, and it's for profit, and it's happening in 38 states where we have elected judges. It's really bad. The corruption is super bad. And when my mother was taken hostage and kidnapped and she was being abused, and I was suing the nursing home and a million other things that happened, you know, I became a target. I became a target to be silenced against the corruption I was speaking out of. And I was an easy target because I was a Trump supporter and I was friends with Roger Stone. So let's make it about that instead of the actual issue. Let's tie her up and say she's a misdemeanor criminal and she was misappropriating her mother's money. Actually, the headline was Mrs. Florida stole pennies off her mother's eyes before she died. That was one of the headlines.
Oh my God. That's, you know, crazy.
At the end of the day, I was using my mother's money to do what my mother wanted me to do. My mother had wishes. My mother had a power of attorney. But none of these things matter if a lawyer in the state of Florida wants your mom or dad or wants your loved one. They can take you to court. They can have a guardian appointed, and your loved one is not yours anymore. And you have no legal rights, and that person has no civil rights. And they become a ward of the state under the control of litigious predatory attorneys and guardians. And we have all this stuff that guardianship is starting to come out with the Free Brittany movement. And many of the states, including Florida, have started these task force. So in Florida, we have a task force that was assembled. And guess who sits on this task force? Judges and lawyers. So I went in and I said, it's the foxes watching the hen house. And I've called them out, and I have told public officials in public comments, very visible public comments, I blame you. When my mother was being abused, you did nothing. And they need to be held accountable and responsible. And the whole system needs to be torn apart.
What's the motivation? Like, is it a way, like, let's say you're like an older person with a lot of money. Is it a way to like be sneaky and like get their money from them, or is it just
it's
a
not
way
even
to
sneaky.
cut off?
It's not even sneaky.
Like,
this is legalized.
Okay, wow.
And you look at Britney Spears. Britney Spears is this multi-millionaire. Her lawyers were making somewhere over $1 million a year off of her case alone. She was getting a salary of $400,000. So the lawyers were making more than she was.
Wow. I even heard someone say that.
And this is normal. This is not unusual.
That because of her like conservatorship. I heard somewhere that she only like got $78,000 a year, like at one point.
That wouldn't surprise me at all.
Yeah.
And that's the same thing. Is it's about making money. That's all it's about. And these lawyers who are in the probate courts in Florida and many, many other states are making millions and millions of dollars, and they don't want the system to change. So creating a task force and saying that you're addressing the problem and we're going to blame the guardians is just basically pointing the finger in somebody else's direction because you have the dirty hands. And at the end of the day, it's the bar associations that need to be held accountable. And it's the attorneys. It's these predatory attorneys that are actually perpetuating this fraud and perpetuating the system. And actually, when I settled the unlawful death suit just recently, the lawyers that came after me, who had a $16.4 million very public judgment against them, that if I would have known about before my mother was taken into the system, maybe I would have made smarter decisions. But you know what? It's water under the bridge. I can't woulda, shoulda, coulda. But to see them and know what they did, I can't stop talking about that. I'm going to bring that up. So they sent a clause for me to sign the settlement agreement. It was number 6, and number 6 was Karen Turk will not talk about corruption in the Palm Beach County courts or discuss the $16.4 million judgment. And first of all, public domain, fair game, I'm going to talk about it.
Yeah.
And second of all, isn't that really telling about what they have to hide if they're willing to put that in there?
Yeah.
So, you know, I tell it all in the book. I lay it all out behind the headlines. I talk about this entire story. how I wound up in a maximum security federal prison for 30 days for a misdemeanor. And I got a harsher sentence than Jeffrey Epstein. I sat in front of one of the magistrates that heard my case, worked for Epstein's employees. I had hired Epstein, one of Epstein's defense counsels. And I got a harsher sentence than the plea deal in 2007 that Jeffrey Epstein got for molesting children. And this is for a $17,000 misdemeanor for misappropriating Social Security, for basically hiring private duty aides while my mother was in a nursing home, because legally that money was not mine to spend. But at the end of the day, that got paid in full. And it's such a convoluted story. All of the good things that happened that should have been, steps in the right direction to change the system and to take down these lawyers that are perpetuating this fraud. It just seems like it's so connected and so corrupt. They just get away with it again and again.
This is wild. I'm definitely
it's wild.
Your book, because
it's wild.
I want to learn more about.
It's a swampy world.
Yeah,
it's not just DC. It's Florida too, and it's every other state. And unfortunately, from where I sit on the right side, it seems like the left is the majority of responsible here as far as the decisions to perpetuate some of these corrupt systems in our federal government.
Wow.
Yeah.
When you were preparing for your speech, what points did you really want to hit home? How did you figure out, okay, what am I going to say? I have this much time.
I think a lot of it is just not being afraid to share your story and not being afraid to have a voice. I have so many women that come up to me after these events and different things that I do, and they say, I agree with you completely, but my friends don't agree with me, or, I'm afraid to talk to my family about it, or, I'm going to tell you that I totally agree with you, but don't tell anybody.
Yeah, there's so much of that.
It's so much of that. And if I can get some people, just inspire some people to be able to speak out and share their voice, then my job's done here.
What were a couple of the points, like the highlights of your speech, or the main points do you feel like, that you were making during your speaking?
I think one of them is not to take freedom for granted, that it can be stolen very, very quickly. And my speech was really about freedom. And that comes in a couple of different ways, just for me personally and my own human experience and sitting here and watching what's happening in the country, but also what's happening to me personally. Knowing that my civil rights and my mother's civil rights could be stripped so easily was really eye-opening for me. And I think people become complacent, they become really comfortable, and they don't realize that all of these things that we have, these freedoms that we have, it's a really thin line, and we can lose them really, really quickly, a lot quicker than you would even realize if we don't make a decision. So we have to move forward with a force, and you have to not be afraid to speak up. And when you feel something in your gut, something's wrong, you got to speak up and stand up.
Where do you get your confidence from? And what I'm sure people are asking, I probably get this question a lot, what can I do? I'm overwhelmed. Where do I start?
Just got to do it. You got to keep moving. I just don't, I don't allow myself to make excuses. Even though in my mind I don't allow myself to do it. I make myself keep going. Even when something's out of my comfort zone, I make myself keep doing it. And I think you have to challenge yourself, and you have to not be afraid. And one of the things that I said in my speech today was, when my mom was sick and she was in her independent living facility before she went to the nursing home, she had a poster on the wall. And it said, fear has two meanings. And one of them was fear everything and run, or face everything and rise. And
I love that.
I choose to rise. You have two choices. It's your choice. You are completely responsible for your personal experience. So I don't know where the confidence comes from, because sometimes I don't feel totally confident, but I feel like I just force myself to keep going. No, losing's not an option. Mm-hmm. Failure's not an option. Roger Stone has a great quote. He talks about Nixon, and we all know he's got the Nixon tattoo on his back. And the thing that he says about Nixon is Nixon never quit. If you have a takeaway from Nixon, Nixon never quit. He never gave up. And Roger Stone will never give up. Roger Stone will keep speaking the truth. And I want to be like the people that are out there that continue to speak the truth, even though they may have a target on their back, even though it may be difficult, even though there are mornings that I wake up and I'm like, who am I? What do I even do? I'm on TV. How did I get here? Yeah. I think we all feel sometimes we don't have that confidence. And sometimes I even question, who am I to be speaking in front of this group of people? Yeah. But you just got to get over that, and you got to keep going. You have to realize that we all have those insecurities, and you got to work through them.
People need you, and you do have something really valuable to offer. How did you meet Roger? I
met Roger because my husband, again, I'll give you the credit for that, took me to a dinner, and it was a private dinner of somebody that he knew, and Roger was at that dinner, and that was how we met and became friends. And he gave me one of his books at the time, and I read it, and then we just kept in touch. And I just really I wanted to just talk to him and like get it all out of him, because the first conversation I had with him was so compelling that I was like, I need to know more. So, you know, he just became a really good friend. We really hit it off. I really appreciate who he is. I appreciate the fight that he's been under, and, you know, his wife being sick.
Yeah.
And he's still got a long road ahead of him, but it's really good to see that he's still out there and that he's not going to quit no matter what.
Why is there such, and this is probably a dumb question, but like, is it because he's worked with Trump? Like, why is he so hated? Like, why does he?
I think anytime you're in politics and you challenge the establishment, just like in my case, you know, I challenged the establishment. I challenged the corruption. I challenged the people that were on the evil side. Mm-hmm. Anytime you're willing to do that, you're going to be a target. And he's worked in oppositional research for so many campaigns. He has such a rich and amazing political history. All of those things, you make enemies. Mm-hmm. You got powerful people, you know, who are like, I'm going to get back at Roger Stone, or I'm going to get back at Karen Turk, or I'm going to get back at Chrissie Mayr. And, you know, we all have haters, but you can't let them take you down. That's exactly what they wanted. When they threw me in jail and they had these salacious headlines about me, they wanted that to be the enemy. They wanted me to be cancel culture, fake news, you know, we're going to wipe her out. She's never going to have a career again. She's never going to be on TV. And, you know, I persevered because I stayed true to what my values were, was speaking the truth and not letting them destroy me.
And it probably let you know, like, man, I'm really like hitting on something here. If they're coming after me so
hitting
hard.
A nerve, yeah. We're all hitting a nerve, and
we're all hitting a nerve.
We are. And I have to run.
Oh,
I have to get to a dinner.
Yes, go to your dinner.
I'm so glad we got to do this.
I want to make sure. Okay, is this one question? What was the weirdest speaker or vendor at the convention? Anything stand out?
Who was the weirdest speaker or vendor at the convention? Anything?
Was there anyone kooky?
I didn't really see. There wasn't a lot of kooky.
No, there was one guy in a costume I saw today.
Did you see?
He had like a sign on him, but he like ran by. I didn't even read it. He was all in purple. He had like platform shoes on, but I expected more kooky, and I didn't.
I didn't get any kooky.
Yeah,
There was definitely a shortage of kooky at this one. Maybe at the next one.
Yeah. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you so much for having me. I got to run, but thank you, and thank you for listening to me.
Oh, this was great. All right.
Thank you.
Well, yeah. You guys can stay here. I'm going to see her out.
Bye.
Chat amongst yourselves. Aw.
Awesome.
That was great.
Great seeing you.
Thank you so much.
Oh, perfect. Oh, and my sweater.
Cold in here. This thermometer, like this, I'll turn it like down and up, and then it goes from boiling hot to freezing cold.
But the average temperature is perfect.
Awesome. Great seeing you.
Oh, thanks for coming.
I'll see you soon. Yeah.
We'll hang out. Awesome. Hey guys. Okay. Woo, that was fun. Good time. I wonder if I should call up. There was another guy that I really wanted to sit down with. How long do we do that for? 37 minutes. That's not bad. These people are busy. I did not expect that she was going to be able to give me a full hour because she's a busy girl. Okay. Okay. Hi, that was fun. I don't know. I didn't want it to like go over too many of the basics with her because I did an episode with her and I was like, all right, it felt like we're picking up from where we left off. I hope I didn't miss. Okay, good. I didn't really miss any other super chats. Yeah, that was Karen Turk. She's fucking awesome. Big fan of her. A lot of people inspire me at this conference. Yes, Karen Turk, Miss Florida, radio host, freedom fighter, patriot, gorgeous, all the things. Yeah, it was so cute. She came in here with her like little husband, and he was like just sitting over there the whole time. Okay, what's happening? I'm getting blown up by texts. Okay. Woo, what a day. What a day, guys. Okay. I'll say come by now if you want. I'm streaming. I'm at this doctor. This like, I don't really know how to describe what he does. He's like a healer. It's pretty fucking legit what he does. I'm in a room. I'm live streaming right now. Yes. Who's that? Oh, I have to go get the door. Oh, okay. I thought the door was open. There's no way to like
I
log.
forgot. I have the book for you. Hold on. I brought you a book. And I totally forgot. He goes, the next time you do an interview with her, you should really give her the book. And I'm like, I have the book in my bag. And I totally forgot to give it to her.
Thank you. That's so
Yeah.
cool.
Is it with a Y?
IE.
Okay.
But now I have something to read on the plane ride back.
Yay.
Cool. Oh my god. I love books. Somebody gave me a hydrogen water bottle that puts hydrogen bubbles into your water. So I'm going to try that out tonight.
Yeah, they call it seltzer.
I love it. Oh,
There you go.
thank you so much.
Oh, you're so welcome. Behind the headlines. So that's the book. That's the book,
This
and that's
is
the
it.
cover.
Yeah.
That's the cover.
This is cute.
That's genuine government equipment on my ankle.
Wow. Did you meet the January 6th?
And
guy?
Roger Stone wrote my forward. And Roger Stone is also going to
Wow.
be at the event tomorrow, which my husband, of course, corrected me and said that I did not mention. So I wanted to mention that too.
Ooh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. So if you want to hang around.
I do want to hang around. Yeah, well,
Bye.
actually, shoot, my flight is tomorrow morning.
Okay. Well, read my book.
I will.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you so much. Yay, I have a book. Good. I love when people give me books. Wow. Look at this. She's such a hottie. Behind the headlines, how a conservative beauty queen became a target of fake news and cancel culture. Forward by Roger Stone. That's so cool. And it says, Chrissy, oh no, I can't read it. Keep telling your truth with humor. Oh, love Karen. That's cute, right? Oh my God, I love books. I love books. Whee. Okay. I have such a headache. I'm so hungry. I'm so hungry. That was fun. She came back. I wonder what they're doing right now. Okay. What a day. What a freaking day. I woke up, I think I was still drunk this morning, to be honest, because we're out late. This was like a flurry. There were so many more people in Nashville this weekend than I ever expected. I thought I would just be dealing with, the people at this convention here, but I ended up last night meeting up with Anna, that Star Wars girl, like all the nerds, like there were so many nerds in town. Yellow Flash was here. I've done his show a bunch. Met Cecil, like all these, internet friends of mine that I've never seen their faces. Like I've never met them, but Anna was great. We took a lot of cute photos together. We hung out in the lobby. There's a bar here that has like a huge waterfall next to it. So we were hanging out there. And then we went into the lobby with our drinks. And this girl, Selena, I met, that I became friends with. And I met her at like the Mix and Mingle. And she was like, "Are you a comedian?" I'm like, yeah. And she recognized me from like the Hotep Jesus show. So it's like worlds colliding. It's very cool. Did you find your Christians at the meet and greet? I didn't see the Christians at the meet and greet, but there's so many people here. And okay, so today woke up really early. I went to bed at 3:00 last night, if I'm being perfectly honest. Like there were just so many people out, and so hung out with Anna and the nerds, and and then tonight we're gonna go to Dave Chappelle and Joe Rogan. That's why they're in town. That's why a lot of people are in town this weekend. There's a lot going on. There's a Carrie Underwood concert going on. There's a bunch of conventions. So, and I also hung out with Chad and Cindy, who I met. It's such a small world. When I was at the Blaze, like get together thing in Vegas. So they were here, and they're also friends with Zach Voorhees, who was speaking at this event this weekend. He's the Google whistleblower. He's been on the podcast. So it's crazy. It's just like, oh my God, everyone knows each other. Everyone knows each other. So I don't know. That was fun. Let me see. I'm a little ADD right now. So woke up and I set my alarm wrong. So I woke up this morning just by like the grace of God. I woke up right at 8:30. I was like, because I was supposed to be live streaming like by 9 because Roger Stone was speaking this morning. So I woke up. I like didn't have time to shower. I like just threw this on. Clearly, like didn't have time to brush my hair, as you can tell from looking at my rat's nest head here. And then just ran to the thing, started live streaming, and then I'm going along, and then I get tap, tap, tap. Who said you could live stream? Who are you here with? I was like, ugh. And it was somebody from the conference, and they told me not to live stream. I was like, oh shit. I was like, why are you guys live streaming and then charging for it? And she's like, yeah. I was like, oh shit. Because I was live streaming yesterday and nobody said shit to me. So I thought it was okay. So I don't know if I got in trouble, but they definitely were like, you have to stop live streaming. I was like, oh, fuck, sorry. So that's why this morning stream was shorter than expected. But yeah, I listened to Roger Stone this morning, listened to Karen Turk, who you just saw, who's awesome. She's my new BFF. And then it was, I got a last minute invite to go to the Jacked Brunch, which is here in Nashville this weekend. Jack Murphy hit me up and was like, come to the Jacked Brunch. I was like, I would love to. So I took an Uber at around like 1-ish. It took a long time to get an Uber. Took an Uber at like 1:30-ish. Went to this spot like 20-25 minutes away, like more like towards downtown Nashville in this really nice hotel. And it was so nice. I met Jack for the first time. And it's this whole weekend has been like meeting of internet friends. It's crazy. So met Jack Murphy, met his lovely girlfriend. She's like tall and beautiful. Oh my God, her eyes. I was like, your eyes are gorgeous. Like they're just blue and they're deep. And she's so fun. I feel like I made so many really good girlfriends this trip, which is great. Oh, I'm so hungry. I'm starving. I don't know. My roommate's not here. I think she's probably bopping around. So I'm just doing a little live stream with you guys. All right, the doctor went to dinner. Maybe he'll come over later. And most people, like, they brought their wives, they brought their girlfriends, their kids. This is a very, like, family-friendly hotel. There's a lot of shit to do. You've got to meet people from the internet. It's so fun. Order food, says Steven. Maybe I will. So, yeah, went to the Jacked Brunch. I thought there'd be, like, no women there because it's like, you guys know, it's the liminal order. It's all dudes. But there were 2 other girls there. So there's, like, a little girls' table, and then the rest was just dudes. And again, like worlds colliding. People like, hey, Chrissy, show the stream your weird bottle. Do a demo. Do you guys want to see my hydrogen water bottle that I got from Bubble Boy? All right. I don't know if I have to like wash it or what. Let me get it. Let me go get it. I had to put it in my suitcase because I didn't want anybody to run off with it. I think some of the restaurants are open like pretty late tonight, so it'll probably be a later night. But then again, my flight's at 6 a.m. I'm just gonna be a hot mess until about Wednesday. So here it is, the Eco Go. Look at this. Behold, it's like the same packaging as the Hunter Biden action figure. It just opens up. Here's the bottle. Uh-oh. Oh, it's glass. Oh, I'm probably gonna for sure break this thing. It does. Doesn't it look like a little lava lamp? Okay, so you can create bubbles for 3 minutes or 10 minutes. Do not ingest. Do not ingest? Was that the point? Maybe I'm not supposed to ingest the electrode plate. Okay, I won't. Okay. Oh, God, these are so complicated. Look at these directions. Fuck. Congratulations on your purchase with Synergy Science. We are delighted to play a role in your health journey. Here are a few things to know about your new Eco Go. Before use, make sure to remove the plug and clean the plastic body and lid. Do not clean the generator. What and where is the generator? Ugh. What? I don't. Oh. I don't know how to open this bottom part. There's something. Remove the plug. How do I get my hand in there? It's all the way in there. This doesn't come off. What? What? What do you want? Ah! Oh my God, it just beeped. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's making hydrogen. There's no water in there yet. Stop. Stop it. Stop it. What the fuck, guys? Oh. Do any of you have one of these at home? Probably not. You guys don't know what to do. I don't know what to do with this. I literally, what am I gonna do? Pour water in this while it still says remove the. Oh, look, it's like water bottle vision. It says remove the plug. I don't know what to do. Read the instructions. Fine. Okay. 1 short button press creates hydrogen water with 0.8 ppm of hydrogen. A blue light will turn on during electrolysis. This 3-minute cycle results in water that is intended for drinking. 2 short button presses creates other things. Press the button 3 seconds, initiates a 3-minute self-cleaning cycle. Don't drink the self-cleaning cycle water. I don't know what to do. How do I remove the plug? Ah! Oh, like that. Well, okay. All right, I turned it. Ah! Remove this plug. Was it twist? Ew, it already had a little bit of water in it. Ew, what do I do? So I take the plug out forever? Make sure to, all right, removing the plug. Clean the plastic body and lid. Is this the generator? Should I dump this old weird water out? Okay, I'm just gonna fill it with water and then push the button, right? This is stressful. This is a contraption here. Does this stereotype? This does away with the stereotype of men not reading the instructions. I'm hungry. I don't feel like doing this. Okay. You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to fill it with water. And just do it. Okay. Okay. Hello. I'm just gonna do it. This first batch might be bad batch, but whatever. Okay, I'm gonna go fill it up now. Filling it up. I'm gonna fill it with Aquafina. Okay. Step 1. Fill your bottle with water. Step 2. Screw on the cap. Thusly. Am I the only one edging here? All right, and I'm gonna push the button. Behold, it is now creating bubbles. This is the most boring lava lamp on the planet. Right. Okay. This is kind of exciting, though. What if these hydrogen bubbles change my life, guys? Then I might be a hydrogen bubble advocate. Okay. All right. This is going to go over here. It's just doing its little thing. I think it's going to do that for 3 minutes. Okay, if I push the button for 3 seconds, then it's going to do a self-cleaning, and then that'll be green. Okay. doing its thing right now. Wait, if it turns red, that means it's charging. If it's flashing, that means low battery. Oh, it came with a charger? What? It did. I wonder how expensive this was. How expensive do you guys think this water bottle was? Throw out a guess. Yes, a new charger in my life. I love a new charger. Oh my God, look, it's like another iPhone charger. Don't we all have like 100 of these in our houses and shit? All right, I love this little box. I think I'm going to keep it in the little box, unless I can't fit it in my luggage, which in that case, I will throw it away. Okay, cool. Charger. That's cool. Cool. Oh, we were going to figure out how much money this was. Okay, let me look it up. Put your guesses in the chat. Unless you guys are cheating and looking it up. Okay, Eco, Go, Water, Bottle. Oh, what was this? What did they say? Synergy Science was what he said. It's where you can buy it. Huh. I wonder what everybody's doing right now. This is like, it's the old end of the convention time. All right, let's share the screen here. Sharing the screen. Sorry for the ugly hotel room background. I apologize. Full description. It's the Eco Go. Do you guys want to watch the video? Oh, how much was it? I missed it. Did you say 149? That was the whole point of the video. What? Is it off? Did I fuck it up? Or did it just stop? Did it just finish? How much was it? Let's go back. Was it 149? Did I miss it? Okay, stop it. I hate this video. Was it 149? 149.99. This is a $150 water bottle. I feel special now. It feels cold. Well, it probably felt cold before. So you think this is done? You think it just finished its little cycle here? That seemed like it was about 3 minutes. I didn't clean it. Run the self-cleaning. Oh, it says to fill the bottle with water and run the self-cleaning cycle. I didn't do that. Should I just drink it? What do you think, guys? Oh, always keep the electrode plate wet by keeping a small amount of water in the bottle. That's why it was wet. That's why there was water in there already, because they're keeping the electrode plate wet. Okay, cool. If you need to store your Eco Go, put a small amount of water in the bottle and reattach the plug. Oh, okay, so don't throw out the plug. Keep the plug. Keep that plug. See, it's helpful when you read the directions. Should I drink it? Do you guys think I should run another cycle? Should I do the cleaning section? Do the cleaning one now and then make a drink. Okay, this has already been oxygenated, and I've already used the bottled water. Yeah, you're right. Maybe I will clean it. Press the button for 3 seconds to do a 3-minute self-cleaning. 1, 2, 3. Okay, it's cleaning now, and it's green. Can you see it? Can you see that it's green? Damn it, why can't you can tell, right? It's green. There you go, it's green. You can see it. I promise it's green. Here it is. Okay, so now it's cleaning. I feel like the biggest loser. Everyone's out like drinking and having fun, and I'm like, I'm home making bubbles. All right, so I'll take this clean water, ditch it, I'll fill it up again, and then I'll drink that one. 2 short presses creates hydrogen water with 1.8 ppm, and then that's a 10-minute cycle. I don't know if we have time for a 10-minute cycle. Maybe we'll do it 3 minutes. Whatever. Okay, cool. This is cool, guys. Anyway, cleaning bubbles look similar to the hydrogen bubbles, but what do I know? That's kind of cool. I wonder how long this thing will last me. What are we watching? Okay, where was I? So went to the Jacked brunch. They had eggs out and biscuits and bacon and a lot of mimosas. The mimosas were flowing. And it was like at the tippy top floor of this nice hotel and like gorgeous view. Like a lot of men there, obviously. I met the cartoonist for like the Little Chad comic strip. I don't know if you guys are familiar, but it's called Lil Chad, and it's like a really like precious little cartoon strip. And he's making a character based on me. That's going to debut like I think early November. So he sent me like the comic strip. I can't post it. It's very cute. It's like a little. I'm not gonna spoil it, but there's a comic book character based on me that's gonna be in this little strip, this little like comic strip thing. How are the strip clubs there? I haven't been. This is very much a spot like designed for the 50 plus, 60 plus crowd. All right, let me make sure I didn't miss any good comments. Let's check on the EcoGo. Still making cleaning bubbles. You can tell it's green, right? Yeah. Still cleaning. So what else happened? Are the convention guys doing coke? No, I haven't seen any drug use. Actually, that's a lie. My roommate does drugs, but just like vaping and yeah. So maybe that doesn't count. No, I haven't seen any drug people, drug things. Oh boy. Okay. Okay, sorry, I'm yawning. Oh, it's done, guys. It's done. All right, now I'm going to dump this out. Dump it. Dump it. I'm putting it in a turlet. Dumping it away. Dumping it away. Okay, should I use Karen Turk's water? The one that she was sipping on? This really doesn't hold a lot. I'm going to be making bubbles all day to keep up with this. All right, this one's empty. All right, I'm going to use the Karen Turk water. She had like a sip. Maybe I'll get her powers from it. Turk water. That's funny to say. Using the Turk water. It's too late. Okay, now this is going to be the one that I drink. Beep. It's going to do a 3-minute cycle. Oh boy, guys. All right. Yeah, definitely use her water. Wow, I'm so scatterbrained. I got to go eat something. All right, you go. Okay. What else did I do? Jack's brunch, fun. Drank a lot of mimosas. It took a little bit longer than I thought. I got back here. I was going to live stream from the media room again, starting at like, I don't know, 4:30. And then I hit a ton of traffic coming back from the Jacked brunch. I don't know how to sit in this thing. And then they were kicking us out of the media room. They said, oh, you're done. 5 o'clock. Everyone has to get out. And I was like, what the fuck? So I had to feverishly clean up all my gear, pack up all my lights. You guys don't even know how much shit I have to bring, like that I've brought on this trip. Like I have a tripod for this camera. The camera's small. It's like this big. But I have this microphone which folds up and goes into my suitcase. I have a huge ring light here and then it has its own tripod. So like, that. I have two computers. I have 2 laptops. I have now a huge thing that, like the banner that I had, like it rolls up and it's now in a huge thing with a zipper that I have to carry. So I don't know what the fuck I'm going to do. This is very hard to do by yourself. I don't mean to bitch and complain too much. Maybe because it's just like the end of a long weekend, but it's hard. It's so hard to do this by yourself. There's so much shit to carry. And I had to carry it all in high heels. I was like, I'm tired. So it's been like 3 days of that. but it's fun. It's worth it. It's whatever. Labor of love, as they say. I do need a manservant. I would love that. So that was a bitch. Today I was like really getting annoyed with how much shit I had to carry. It's just so heavy. But I'm glad she could come, Karen, because we were supposed to do an interview earlier, like upstairs, and then it all shut down and got fucked. So I would say, who did I really miss this weekend that I really wanted to bump into? There was another water guy that I was going to talk to. That's okay. You talk to one water guy, you talk to them all, right? And I wanted to talk to this doctor guy, but we might do like a regular StreamYard thing where we record for an hour, like the usual ones. Get yourself some simps. Coffee would be so good. I have an old coffee that I can drink. It's cold in here. You know what's so annoying about this room? I don't know if this is like every hotel. It's done. It beeped. I feel like I've spent this entire weekend fucking around with the thermometer in my room. Like I raise it 1 degree, within 5 minutes it's boiling hot in here, and then I turn it down, and then within 5 minutes it's like the fucking Arctic in here. So it just goes between so hot and so cold. I don't know what's going on. Maybe I just suck at thermostats. Every hotel is like that? Okay, good. I'm not alone. All right, so I have old coffee. It's cold already. Surprise. Okay, guys. I'm going to drink the hydrogen water. Are you excited? Okay. It's been cleaned. I threw the clean water away. This is now hydrogen water made with hydrogen bubbles. ASMR with the instructions. I threw out the bad water. This is new water. Okay. Any other things to read? This hydrogen water this is a 1 cycle bottle. It has 0.8 ppm of hydrogen. Okay. Tastes just like regular water. Well, now I'm in my head about it, so maybe it's like psychosomatic, but how much of this water do I have to drink a day to be like a better person? It doesn't say. Maybe the website says that. You know, this makes me feel like The Water Boy. Remember the movie The Water Boy, and Adam Sandler is like testing all the different waters? He's like, the pH of this water is very good. It's a horrible impression. All right. Well, I want to make sure I'm like fully recapping this weekend for you guys. I'm just so tired right now. Took a lot of silly photos with Jack Murphy. He's a silly guy. He's fun though. It's weird. It's like I met him for the first time today, but it felt like I already know him. It feels like I've known him for years. It feels like I've known his girlfriend for years. It was really cool. Met the cartoonist guy, a couple other people like sort of recognizing me, which is like weird but cool at the same time. So yeah, it was nice. The bacon was good. The bacon was very good at this hotel. I've just been drinking coffee all day. I was a little disappointed to like not do another live stream, but I just missed it. I just didn't know the media room was going to close down. So I did okay, all in all. I've learned a lot. I mean, this shit is such a bitch to do by yourself. I don't know. I can't stress that enough, how annoying it is to carry all your own shit. I don't know how I'm going to get this back on the plane. I think I'm going to have to break down and buy another luggage. I'll have to, maybe that's what I'll do tonight. I'll go to one of the stores and I'll buy another luggage bag because I don't know how I'm going to fit all this shit. I already came here with everything packed to the gills. Like everything was stuffed. So, and I had this banner sent to the hotel. I picked up the banner. It's like about, wider. It's about like this big. And like this, it's heavy. It's like a big banner rolled up into itself, and then it slips into this little bag, and you zip around it. It's cool. At least it came with a thing with a handle, but I can't fit that anywhere. And if I check it by itself, I feel like it's gonna break. So I'm I'm just getting another luggage bag. Wow, Okie Native, thanks for the super chat. That Star Wars girl makes you look like a giantess, for sure. Yeah, that Star Wars girl is 5 feet tall. I'm like 5'2", 5'3". So, yes, but she's very small. She's adorable. She's so cute. Oh, and she's telling me about all this money she raised because she's going to do a cosplay calendar. And just about all this, She gets like showered with lavish gifts. Not gonna lie, I was a little jealous, but she works hard and people like to give her stuff. So, you know the deal. Bubbles. What am I supposed to feel? Let's check the website again. How will this bubble water change my life? I don't know. Do you know? Oopsie. Synergyscience.com. Educate. Hydrogen studies. Okay, here we go. Why eco antioxidant water? It seems that good health is something we are all searching for. Healthier life. Get to the point. pH. Now you can stop wishing and waiting for a product to help you achieve your health goals. But what does it do? Okay, it has 40 proven health benefits. It's unlike anything else available because we dissolve molecular hydrogen directly into water without changing its pH level. Oh, because that's a little machine right there. It's a little hydrogen machine. As a result, you have access to pure water and one of nature's most powerful smart antioxidants. And now you can have antioxidant water anywhere, anytime with the portable Eco Go. What's so special about molecular hydrogen? Most antioxidants are electron donors. That means that they give one of their unpaired electrons to free radicals. However, also called oxidants. As a result, antioxidants neutralize oxidants and free radicals, preventing damage to your cells. However, molecular hydrogen is a smart antioxidant. This means it can specifically target reactive oxygen species, ROS, which are highly reactive free radicals that can cause cellular death and oxidative stress. Molecular hydrogen also specifically targets hydroxyl radicals, which are most toxic to your cells. Natural defense. This, I feel like, could be written a little better. This website is like wordier than it needs to be. Increase in free radicals has been shown to increase inflammation, contribute to development of cancer, diabetes, Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, heart disease, high blood pressure, and more. Okay, cool. Fighting inflammation, that's always good. And help shown and reduce signs of aging. Maybe this is going to be my Benjamin Button juice. If I could turn back time, it will improve memory and general brain function. Good, because I need that. Increase energy. Boost mitochondrial function. Boost your immune system, preparing the gut from leaky gut. How do you know if you have a leaky gut? I don't know. Now I want Mexican. We understand if you are skeptical about this. All right. I'll just keep drinking it and I'll see if I feel better. It helps when it's free. It helps when someone gives you a thing for free and you can be like, all right, I'll try it. All right. Sorry if that was boring for you guys. The most Hold on. I missed a soup. Oh my God. Thanks, Groovy Graveyard, for extra luggage. Yeah, I'm probably going to go do that now. And from J.A., the most lavish $5 you'll ever get. I love the word lavish, by the way. Thanks, guys. Luggage fun. Thanks, Evan Ward. You guys are the best. That's what I'm going to go do now. Should I get something with wheels? Should I get another just thing I can throw over my shoulder? I guess wheels. Can't go wrong with wheels. Wow, water that prevents you from dying. Would you not would you not save $150 by blowing into a straw? These are all very good questions. I don't know. I don't have a little machine in my it's such a small amount of water. I mean, are you gonna be continually filling this up and making bubbles all day? Maybe. I'm living this bubble life, guys. I'll be like, you don't understand. You don't have bubble water. That's CO2, not hydrogen. No, it's I don't know. I don't know, guys. I'm really tired, to be honest. Thank you for the dollars. What else is new? Okay, got shows coming up. Oh fuck, I have to do a video for the Stress Factory. All right, I'll do that as soon as we're done. Next Friday, I'm going to be at the Stress Factory in Bridgeport. 2 shows, 7:30 and 9:30. It's going to be great. Come out, Connecticut. That's going to be super fun. And then Saturday, November 6th, I'll be in New Jersey doing Tiff's Ale House, a.k.a. the Dojo of Comedy. Oops. Come out to that. That's going to be in New Jersey. Water. Yeah, you guys still talking about the water. It's not a carbonizer. No, this does not make seltzer water. This makes hydrogen water. Come to that show. Frank's is texting me. What do you want to do? Do the video while on the stream. They will love it. What video? The bubble video? Oh, do the promo. Do you guys really want to see that shit? I'm going to be so gay recording this. But I did promise this guy I would send it to him. This is almost... I'm going to be like really insufferable. Okay, here we go. Oh my God, it's a super chat. So from Soyos, my first ever super chat. My fellow countryman, drinker, and Az will be annoyed that I've waited all this time and they didn't get it first. Chrissy, I think a London show is required. Ooh, okay, I have a person who's going to hopefully help me with that. I forget their name. Alex, I think. Thank you, Soyos. Oh, and I missed one before him. From Ian So Forth. Always love a Chrissy stream. Aw, thank you. Thanks, guys. Thank you for the money. I will put it towards my luggage. Yeah. It started so late, it hardly gets any gayer. Ha ha ha. All right, you guys want to... This is gonna be so fucking gross. Like I hate the colors in this hotel room. All right, here we go. Okay, is this a flattering angle? I look stupid right now. I look like I'm about to give a speech on work-life balance. Like I don't look like funny. Maybe I'll balance this here. You guys can't even see what I'm doing. Okay, I'll do it here. No, that's bad. Okay. I'll do it like this. This is fine. About. Oh, this looks gay like this. Okay. Okay. Ugh, I hate this. All right, let's try it. Let's try it out. Yes, you're really seeing how the sausage is made. Okay. Hey guys. Fuck. No. Okay, again, from the top. Hey guys, it's Chrissie Mayr. Come see me perform stand-up. Oh, fuck. No. I've forgotten what I'm doing and where I'm doing it. Do I need a fucking cue card? Okay. Hey guys, it's your girl. No, I sound stupid. I'm not anyone's girl. Okay. Hey guys, come see me this Friday at, is it Friday? Fuck. Is it Saturday? It's Friday. It's Friday. It's Friday. Fuck. Okay, again, it's Friday. Definitely Friday, 7:30 and 9:30. Great, and I took a picture of my fucking chin. Hey guys, come on out and see me this, oh, fuck. Fuck! It's hard. Hey guys, coming out and see me this Friday, October 29th at the Stress Factory in Bridgeport, Connecticut. 2 shows, 7:30 and 9:30. Can't wait to see you there. Let's have some lols. Let's see if it's good. Coming out and see me Hey guys, coming out and see me this Friday, October 29th at the Stress Factory in Bridgeport, Connecticut. 2 shows, 7:30 and 9:30. Can't wait to see you there. Let's have some lols. Good? Should I do it again? I think that was pretty good. Lols. Hey guys, coming out and let's have some lols. I look so shiny in this. It's because I'm just sweating all day. Should I put more powder on? No, I'm just going to send him this. It's fine. It's good enough. I said the Stress Factory. Didn't I? I said it. Hey guys, coming out and see me this Friday, October 29th at the Stress Factory in Bridgeport, Connecticut. 2 shows, 7:30 and 9:30. Can't wait to see you there. Let's have some lols. It's fine. I'm sending it. It's the wrong date? No, it's not. It's October 29th. Did I not say that? You motherfucker. Hey guys, coming out and see me this Friday, October 29th at the Stress Factory in Bridgeport, Connecticut. 2 shows, 7:30 and 9:30. Can't wait to see you there. Let's have some lols. It's fine. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Okay. I will never look at these promos the same way again. Yeah, because it takes like 25 attempts. Lols is pretty gay. Should I do it over? Fine, I'm doing it over. Okay. Should I just go in the bathroom and do it to like mix it up? Okay. Should I be drinking my special water? Up, time to make the bubbles. Hey guys, coming out and see me this Friday, October 29th at the Stress Factory in Bridgeport, Connecticut. 2 shows, 7:30 and 9:30. Can't wait to see you. Bye. That's fucking gay. Coming out and see me this Friday, October 29th at the Stress Factory in Bridgeport, Connecticut. 2 shows, 7:30 and 9:30. Can't wait to see you. Bye. I think that was fine. That was better. Me. It's so hard to not say that. Okay, let's send this person a... Where did it go? Who was the guy? Who asked for the video? I made a lot of new girlfriends this weekend. I think I said that already, but I got all their numbers. What was the name of the guy who I'm sending the video to? Was it an email? Was it a text? God, I don't remember. No, I think it was a Twitter message. Nope. I have no idea who I'm sending this video to. It was over Instagram? Okay. All right. I'll send it in. What should I eat, guys? There's an Italian place here. There's a steakhouse. There's a regular kind of like restaurant-y type place. Where else? There's a burger place, like very cash. There's like a cheap pizza place. There's like a deli pizza. 2 votes for pizza. I already had like someone threw like a random slice at me. I wolfed it down. Someone just walked by playing Spanish music. Okay. Oh, look, I'm in the doctor's. Dr. James Hoying. That's who I was going to get on the stream. This is him. He put me in a story. Hold on. It's loading. He's Asian. You can tell by Huang. Dr. James Huang.
Here, but she's becoming more involved with the movements of freedom and truth. Yes, it's happening. She doesn't even know it. So I'm with this comedian here, but she's becoming more involved with the movements of freedom and truth. Yes, it's happening. She doesn't even know it. So I'm with this.
All right. Dr. James, his Instagram is Dr. James Huang, Huang, 20,000 followers. Not too shabby. He was a very cool guy. I liked him. He had a good vibe. So yeah, I'll get some pizza. I gotta get this dumb dress off. I cannot wait to get it off. It's like it's been a long day. I've been up since 8:30. 12 hours. Dr. Huang. But I put some soft pants on, jeans, a t-shirt, sneakers. I can't wait to not wear high heels. And I'm going to go down to the little foodie area. It's 8 o'clock here. Okay, that's not bad. I'll get some food. Maybe I'll take a shower. I think most people left, honestly. I feel like most people are gone. So, all right. I hope this was a good stream. I hope it wasn't like lame. Yeah, I met Cecil. He is not what I pictured at all. And I'll probably talk about this like the next time I go on with them. Visually, I was expecting something very different. He wore a Fire Island hat, and then he was like shocked as to why like gay men were talking to him, like coming up to him, like, "Oh, that's such a nice hat." I'm like, if you're wearing a Fire Island hat, it's basically like you're telling people you're gay. Like you don't just wear a Fire Island hat like for fun. I know like you don't have to be gay to go to Fire Island, but like it's kind of loosely associated with it. It was a lavish stream. So, and then, yeah, met Peaches and his boyfriend. He wore very tight pants. The first thing I said when I met Peaches, I was like, you look like the singer from Creed, but gayer. It just came out of my mouth. And then I'm like, I'm really sorry. Like, I didn't mean to call you gay, but your pants are extremely tight. And he had very, like, lavish hair. I keep saying that word now. He had, like, really soft, flowing, thick, like, very nice, like, jet black hair. A little jacked, a little built. Not, like, heavily jacked, just, like, a little bit. And then I met Yellow Flash, which, he wanted to keep his identity very secret. Even I was like, oh, how old are you? He wouldn't even tell me. I'm like, what do you think? I'm going to dox your age? You fucking weirdo. Cool guy, though. Very tall. I guess they're all enjoying the Dave Chappelle and Rogan show right now. And like a couple other people like, oh, you want to come? And I was like, first of all, I think it's going to be like $200. Secondly, I would have to take a test, like a COVID test. And I'm not fucking here to do that. So, I do not have my hair done. I have a huge knot. This is what was crazy about my hair. I sleep on it and then it gets really, like, I can't even put my hands through it. Like this knot is crazy bad. It's like a fucking rat's nest. It's really bad. Like if I were to try to comb through this back part, you guys are bored with my hair. Okay. Yeah. No, I'm gonna try to. I definitely have to shower before leaving because my flight's at like 6 a.m. That would be fun. Not. But yeah, it was really great to see everybody. Overall, high marks. Would do it again. Would recommend it to a friend. Great convention. I wanted to hear Judy Mikovits speak. That was a bummer. And I wanted to hear Dr. Sherry Tenpenny speak. They're both like highly canceled, censored scientists who speak out about the yob, the yib-yab, the truths about the yob. So it would have been cool to hear them speak. But I kind of know Judy. I think I have her email. So I think I'll email her to do like a one-on-one pod. We'll do a pod together. And am I coming back to Dallas soon? I would like to. Nothing on the books yet. Nothing in the calendar yet. But I want to come back soon. Chappelle loves BLM and Biden. I don't know about that. Not bad for a redhead. I'm so tired. I bought a raincoat here. I panicked and bought a leopard raincoat like as soon as I got here on Thursday. I was like, I need it. So maybe I'll wear that back. Yeah. All right, I'm going to brush my hair tonight, take a shower, Be a loser. Stay in. I gotta pack my shit up. You know what I gotta do is find a bag. Find a luggage bag. That's what I'm gonna do right now. And maybe I'll like create some more bubbles. I feel the same. But we'll see what happens. I'm gonna keep drinking this bubbly water till my life turns around. Okay, guys. Thank you for watching. Thanks for checking out the little interview portion with Karen Turk. It was really great to see her. And yeah, the doctor guy is at dinner, so maybe I'll hop on with him later. Everybody's having dinner now. Nobody wants to do any more things. It's like been a really long day already. I'm the one that just keeps like working. He's going to dinner, which means he'll probably be 7:30. Yeah, he'll be busy till 9. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. This was fucking awesome. Net positive. I think I got to meet way more people than I expected. I got to live stream with more people than I expected. I was not expecting Roger Stone to like sit down with me yesterday, so that was like super fucking cool. And I wasn't expecting this just now. I didn't think Karen would stop by, so she's great. All right, guys. Thanks for the monies. Watch out for Wayne. I'm gonna go try to find a luggage. If I do, I'll post it and like tell you guys where I'm at with the luggage gate. All right, you guys are awesome. Love you all very much. I'm tired. Okay. Until next time. Bye.